Welcome to the Wine Zone. My name is Konrad Ejbich and this is Pro and Con. My guest today is Mathieu Mercier. Mathieu is the new winemaker at Osoyoos Larose winery in the South Okanagan Valley, British Columbia. Osoyoos Larose was started as a joint venture between Canada's Vincor International, which is now Constellation Brands, and the Groupe Taillan from Bordeaux, which owns several top chateaux, including the famous Gruaud Larose, a classified second growth in the commune of Julien. So welcome to Toronto, Mathieu, and welcome to Canada.
Thank you, Konrad. Thank you to receive me today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. You were born in the Cognac region, where your family grows grapes for Hennessy.
Yeah, exactly.
So what made you choose the wine business instead of the brandy business?
That's a good question. I grew up in the vineyard at my family estate, so my family has a passion for wine, also for the cognac production. So it was all natural that I study enology in Bordeaux, and then I get passion for wine and winemaking more than the eau de vie and the cognac making. So it was all natural that I decided to make wine, and it's two different worlds, but pretty close as well. So
absolutely pretty close. I mean, there's fermentation involved, and there's tremendous blending involved. But your boss, Monsieur Merlot, of Groupe Taillan, has assigned you to make the best wine in Canada. Are you intimidated by that order?
It's a good challenge, and I'm very excited about that, and I would do all my best to bring my enthusiasm and my knowledge to achieve that challenge.
Great. Now, it's easy to learn the science of winemaking. How does one learn the art of blending?
It's I think the experience is the best. So you need to taste a lot, and also well know your wine. So from the beginning until when you decide very well you blend, you need almost every month, sometimes every week, to taste each log to see the evolution, how it goes, if you need to take any decision, and at the end you know perfectly everything, so you will know that this Merlot will go perfectly with this one, and with this Cab Sauv or with something else.
Well, let's talk about that. You've got 5 grapes that you grow in the Okanagan.
Yeah.
Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Merlot, Malbec, and Petit Verdot.
Yeah, exactly.
What does each contribute to the final blend?
So for Osoyoos Larose, the blend is very important because it brings in the glass everything we need to reach the complexity expected. That's good. And so,
quite a blend, eh?
Yeah. By blending it all together, so it's a majority of Merlot, so 60% of Merlot, depends on the vintage, but it's roughly 60%. And so the Merlot brings the fruity aroma, the volume of the wine, the smooth and long finish. By adding around 20-25% of Cab Sauv, we bring the structure and the body of the wine. And then the Malbec brings all the color, the Petit Verdot a bit of cherry fruit, but it's also good balance and good acidity. And the Cab Franc is a very good variety. We don't have a lot, just around 5-7% in the blend, and it's a good balance between all the varieties, between the Merlot and the Cab Sauv. We have some structure, but also some fruit. It brings some spicy as well.
It's a perfume.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Right. Now, how do you achieve this balance when you consider the striking differences between the cool climates of Bordeaux and the blistering heat of the Osoyoos Desert?
I have to adapt my knowledge about winemaking to not make Bordeaux wine, but to express the Okanagan terroir into the finished wine of Osoyoos Larose. So of course, it's a lot of adaptation because the climate is different, the soil is different, the people are different. So all the each part of that are included into the terroir are different. So of course, it's not about a wine. It's made in a hot climate, so it's more alcohol, more concentration, more on the very intense ripe fruit than in Bordeaux. So everything is different. But if you work well, you can, even if you desert climate like this, you can keep a good balance, keep a good acidity to well balance your wine. So we try to do that every day, starting from the vineyard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, your predecessor, Pascal Madevon, set the style and the reputation for this made in Canada French wine.
Yeah.
Now, having tasted through 10 or even a dozen vintages, how would you describe the similarities and the differences between Osoyoos Larose and the great Bordeaux, like say, for example, Chateau Gruaud Larose?
It's I think if we do a blind tasting, it's really possible to compare the quality of Osoyoos Larose to the quality of some famous Grand Cru in Bordeaux, like Gruaud Larose, for example. After, as I said, it's a Canadian wine, and we try to express this into the wine. And Pascal was doing the same thing that I would do. So it's different. As I said, it's very richer wine, very intense of the fruit. So we can see that. But as I said, I think we can compare it to the Gruaud Larose quality without any doubt.
Would you say this is more power and elegance as compared to Bordeaux's delicacy and balance? Not I don't want to say balance, I want to say delicacy and finesse, perhaps.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's a very powerful, rich body, full body wine.
So like a supercharged Bordeaux.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Are we capable in Canada of making a better wine than Bordeaux?
Yeah, I think it's possible. I think it's possible. The quality of the terroir of the Okanagan is pretty good. So the soil is. I agree with the fact that we make good wine only in hard condition. So the condition of the Okanagan is pretty hard. So if you look into all of the wine all around the world, you will see that the best Grand Cru are made in hard condition. Mm-hmm. So Bordeaux is hard condition because of the climate. It's cool and it's raining a lot, and the soil are very not rich in organic matter. But in the Okanagan we have a very sandy soil, so which is hard for the vine and very stressful. And the climate is very like a desert, a lot of sun, a lot of hot day. So I think we can definitively at least reach the same quality than Bordeaux for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting. That's exciting. Now you've been in Canada since June of this year, right? June or May?
I arrived in March.
In March. So what do you miss most from France? Is it the cheese or the cannelé or the beautiful French women?
I would say the food, yeah, the cheese and the charcuterie.
Yeah.
We can find it here in Canada, but it's more hard to find it.
Harder to find it in the South Okanagan.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Well, listen, thank you for joining me in the Wine Zone today. My guest has been Mathieu Mercier. He's the new winemaker at Osoyoos Larose, and Osoyoos Larose is available in Ontario. It's available all over the world. It's half the price of Gruaud Larose, and just fantastic wine. Find some. I think it's $45 to $50 range,
$45
depending on what province you're in.
Yeah, that's
great. So join us again soon, where I chat with another fascinating winemaker. And if you like, you can subscribe to this channel. Just click on the subscribe button and you'll get them all. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Konrad.
Cheerios.
Thank you.